awareness means that I've risen above instant gratification. I'm thinking about delayed gratification. Do you understand? Right? Awareness and consciousness means I've kind of elevated toward something bigger, right? Like I'm sticking it out with my family because I want to build a family empire, and family empires are typically built over a 10, 20, 30 year period. I'm digging into this business consistently, even through the raggedy days, because I know that if I do this right and it works out, then I'm going to be wealthier than most people around me. I'm pouring it. I'm going, getting up and going to the gym every day, even though I'd rather sleep in, and it's hard because I want to have a great body or I want to be in excellent shape. Right. So people who think like that, let me just explain it to you. People who think like that are more successful than people who don't. Because people who are into instant gratification, number one, they don't typically value those long-term goals, and then number two, they also don't have the trust or the commitment to these bigger objectives because they just take what they can get while they can get it. So there are some people out there, maybe because of the trauma or because of the lack of mentorship or because they haven't seen examples of the prize at the end of the rainbow, who say, "Look, I'm gonna get what I can get while I can get it," and they're not thinking as long-term investors in anything. They're not making long-term investments in the stock market, so they end up staying broke, and they don't know why they're broke. This is what makes me sad for these people. They don't know they don't have any money, but they don't know why they don't have any money. But I can tell you exactly why you don't have any money, because you can't have money without investing. You can't have money without long-term saving, sacrifice, pouring into something, right? So if you tell me, if you say, I don't know why I'm broke, how am I broke? I would say to you, well, what have you been investing in? Show me your portfolio and I'll explain to you why you're broke. Show me your value system and I'll explain to you why you show me your budget. And I can look at your budget and I can tell you not just what you value, but I can tell you exactly why you're exact why you where you why you are where you are. Right. So ultimately, when you talk about something like marriage, I would encourage you to really understand that this is an investment like everything else. It comes with volatility, it comes with risk, it comes with sacrifice. And people who aren't sort of geared for that, not only should they not do it, but also you should not do it with someone who doesn't think that way, right? You should not, really starting a relationship with a person who does not value family and does not value marriage. It's like it really is like trying to run a marathon with a fat person. Right? The fat person, the fact that they're fat shows you that they don't really value the destination. They value chocolate chip cookies and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's what they value. They don't value trying to actually get to the finish line and all this other stuff. They value feeling good. Right. And it's okay, right? So they probably need to be connected to somebody. They need to connect to somebody who's equally yoked. You know, they use that term in church. You need to connect to somebody who's equally yoked. So if you're a short-term gratification person, then you need to be with other short-term gratification people and try to figure it out. See if it's going to work for you because you will have a lot more fun. Things will be much easier. The downside, though, is that the growth that typically comes only with struggle is typically not going to occur. And also, those long term benefits, like I'm 70 years old and I have a bunch of people around me who love me, or I am a person who has a $10 million portfolio, or I am the person who has excellent health. Those long term benefits will typically evade you, and understanding cause and effect is extremely important because you have a whole lot of people. Tell me if you've seen people like this, or you have a whole lot of people who struggle and don't even have a damn clue why they're struggling. Struggle, the ability to get out of struggle really comes down to sacrifice. Where are you sacrificing? If you're not sacrificing, then you're not going to have anything. If you're not investing, then you can't reap any sort of benefits economically or otherwise. If you're not planting seeds, then you cannot have a harvest. It's not possible for you.